Hello, Sharks. My name's Chris Reuter, and I'm from Chicago. I'm here today looking for an investment of $500,000 in exchange for 10% of my company, SPIKEBALL. SPIKEBALL is poised to be the next great American sport. Like all great sports, SPIKEBALL is very easy to learn, but really, really difficult to master. It can be a casual, fun backyard game, or it can be hardcore competition. Another great thing is SPIKEBALL is ultra portable. So all you need is this ball, that net, and one of these backpacks, and you can take it absolutely anywhere. So standing to my right here in the black jerseys is Chico SPIKEBALL. They have been the #1 ranked team in the country for over 12 months. These guys are just absolutely dominating. They're gonna play a couple points against Tyro United. Now you're gonna see in a second, they're gonna serve the ball, basically just by bouncing it off the net towards Tyro. Now, just like in volleyball, Tyro has up to 3 hits between each other before they have to spike it back on the net. Now, they, of course, want to spike it so Chico can't get to it. If you can't get it on the net, the other team gets a point. First team to 21 wins. Once the ball is in play, there are no sides. All 4 players can run absolutely anywhere they want. Gentlemen, I'm going to ask the guys to come out here and play a couple points.
Oh.
Here we go.
Oh.
Awesome. Thank you, guys.
Who invented this game, you?
No, brought it back to life. So it was around back in 1989, and one of my good friends bought it at a toy store, and they and my older brother played a bunch and absolutely loved it. And about 10 years ago, the light bulb kind of went off. We went home and kind of did our homework, found out that the product had been off the market for like 15, 20 years.
So who owns SPIKEBALL?
We do.
And how did that happen?
Their rights were completely expired. So
you just reclaimed them?
The trademark, yes. There was never a patent.
Has it ever been contested now that it's successful?
No, and we actually did get a utility patent.
There's some guy that's going to be watching this going, oh my goodness. You mentioned, obviously, that it's a sport. Where can you take it? How big can it be?
It can be huge. So we've got a governing body called USA SPIKEBALL. So we have tournaments all over the country.
How many tournaments are being played?
We'll have about 100 tournaments this year.
And do you charge them?
It's loosely a freemium model. We also sell memberships.
And how did you... Wait, he sells memberships. Tell us about that.
Yes, so you can buy a, quote, baller membership on USA SPIKEBALL.
Say that.
Baller membership.
Are you all ballers?
Mark's word.
Of course.
Ballers, baby, in the house!
What's the demographic? What's the average age that...
18 to 24 male is our sweet spot.
What does one cost?
$59.99 plus shipping.
Can I go to a toy store and buy it?
Some toy stores, yes. We're focusing more on sporting goods stores. We've been around about 6 years. The first 5 years, pure e-commerce.
Chris, how many units are you selling a year?
This year we've sold 29,000 units.
And how much do they cost to make?
A little over $14 a unit.
So last year, your total gross sales?
$1.4 million.
And this year, you expect it to be around
between 3.2 and 3.5.
And you've got to be killing it then because it's all margin. So what are you netting at the bottom line?
So last year we netted, I want to say about 170, 180 grand.
Why so little?
Retail's growing like crazy. So our e-commerce business is good, but retail is really eating in.
So how much you paying yourself?
My salary, $175.
There you go. Okay, that makes it up.
Yep.
Good for you.
Can I go back to one thing, just the price?
Sure.
Can you get your cost down from $14? Have you
Absolutely.
tried that? Where do you think it could go to?
I'd love to get down to the $10 range.
Chris, what are you going to use the money for?
Working capital. We're starting to get really, really big orders from really big retailers.
How big, from who, for what?
The biggest we work with is Dick's Sporting Goods. We've got POs for 10,000 units to ship.
Have you done any tests with them to see how it sells through the store?
Yeah, our initial test was 100 stores.
You started your test how long ago?
2 months ago.
Did they take it to more stores each time?
We're in 250 now.
So wait, in 2 months you've gone from 100 to 250?
Yes.
And
that's
just
pretty
in that brown box. I mean, that
Yes.
was your, can I see the box?
So probably word of mouth is getting out there. Let's call it a, not a toy business, but it's a sports.
Amen. Sport.
You're good not
I do
to
not
sell
want
it.
to be
Do not
relegated.
sell it in toy stores because you have to protect your brand, and as soon as it shows up there, you're just
Would
a
you
goofy...
sell it at Walmart if they asked you?
Maybe.
Okay, so dude, so GoPro.
Huge fan.
We do extremely well at Walmart.
Got it.
Right?
All right. This is the expertise I need.
I would not shy away from that opportunity.
If you actually achieve your goals this year, you'll do about $320,000 to $50,000 pre-tax.
Yep.
You're asking me to pay 20 times your cash flow for a ball and a net.
Ball in a net. That's kind of like calling your baby ugly. I mean, I love this. It's a little more.
He just called your baby ugly.
Look, I think the business is worth about 7 times the cash flow. It's worth about $2.5 million. That's what I think. Would you do a deal with a value like that on it?
No, I think that's discounting it way too much. We have
Let's
6
see
years.
if you can. I'm going to sit back and watch and see how enthusiastic another shark might be.
I think it's very clever.
Thank you.
I think it's very interesting what you've done, but not often do I say I can't see my way to the valuation, but here is one of these where it's like, I don't see it.
All right.
For that reason, I'm out.
All right. Thank you, Lori.
I'd say you've got a great opportunity to cost reduce this thing. I wouldn't be too hung up on your $60 price point.
Okay.
Especially as you move into larger retailers.
One thing I'd love from you, if I may.
It's not something that I can personally get super passionate about. It's just not right for me. I'm out.
All right. Thank you.
Look, Chris, I'm going to be brutally honest with you. When you walked in, I thought this was going to be stupid. If you would have brought this to me and just described this to me and said, Mark, would you invest? We're going to turn this into $3 million in sales. Dick's going to place an order for 10,000 units all within a few years. I would have said, step away from the bar. And then if you would have said on top of that, you think that's bad, we're going to have leagues.
Absolutely.
I would have said, I'll take what you're drinking. But you didn't, right? You're killing it.
Thank you. Thank you.
But, you know, I can't see my way to a $5 million valuation. I can't.
Oh,
I
you?
can't.
You?
I can't.
Come on.
Really? Right? I can't. I'm out.
Oh, ouch.
Three sharks are out. Chris only has 2 more chances to make a deal for his backyard game, Spikeball.
So, Chris, I'm impressed, okay? I'm impressed in your articulation of your business and what you've achieved so far. You've been very aggressive on the valuation. You're very, very passionate about it being worth a lot. And you've run into a lot of roadblocks already. All the encouragement from Mark, and then he goes out. That's just ridiculous. So here's the deal. I'll loan you $500,000 because this business can now support some debt. I'll take the 10% equity as a warrant for doing it, all right? The terms on the debt are simple. I'm going to charge you 9%. I'm going to work very hard for you to be successful because the 10% could be worth something if you achieve success. And there's enough evidence here that you've got a bit of a viral thing going on, which I find very interesting. So, what do you want to do?
I thank you for that. I'd like to see if Damon, can we have a chat?
Very, very, very smart guy. I have the same concern that most of the other sharks have. The evaluation is not spike ball, it's balls with spikes. You know? So here's what I'm thinking. Your challenge is making goods and providing them to the store, right?
Yep.
I'll give you the 500,000, and my agenda will be to take that pain away, which is starting to do licensing, starting to do manufacturing, and shipping to the stores. That would be what I would be interested in for 25% of the whole company. You'll be able to run the sports division. You'll be able to run the online sales because that's creating your sports division.
Got it.
Value your business at $2 million.
Yes. So thank you for that. That's quite rich. Would you consider 500K at 15%? We have got this snowball that is rolling downhill and getting bigger and bigger. We've got an army of amplifiers, schools,
But I got an army of amplifiers
retailers.
too that will help you. So that's going to cost me alone $200,000 that's not passed on to you.
You're saying you have no flexibility.
You're at a crossroads right here where you have a very high valuation, and you're getting a little greedy.
All right.
And you know, this is one of those moments that you can lose it all. I'll go 22.
Call it even at 20.
We're done. All right, go.
You're kidding me.
Negotiate, Chris.
Awesome.
Congrats, buddy.
Thanks, guys.
All right,
Congrats.
guys, thank you.
Now you're in the sports, DJ.
Thanks, guys. Oh. Having a partner like Damon just really makes all that time and hard work and effort just really worth it. And I mean, just feel like we're on the top of Everest right now. This is just awesome.